Hi, Dr. Laura. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Robin. Hi, Mimi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Amy. We have so much to talk about tonight. I am going to jump right in because it is LaMayzing. It is awesome. I'm wearing my LaMayzing lab coat. This is as lab coat as it gets, okay, folks? But we are going to have a blast tonight. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. I'm so excited to see everybody. Hi, Bethany. Hi, Alex. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hug you all at convention. The countdown is on. We have less than a week until convention. Oh my God. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. It is going to be so fun. If you see George and I and Olivia, please come and give us hugs. We cannot wait to be surrounded by all of our oil loving friends and just have so much fun in Salt Lake City. It's going to be so much fun, you guys. And we're going to just be soaking up all the information and so much fun. So just make sure that you know that that next Thursday, September 7th, there will not be a Periscope. We will be in Salt Lake City and we will be just soaking up everything and bringing all the awesome new oils and all the awesome knowledge and everything back to you to share later. So you can use that downtime to maybe catch up on any Periscopes that you might have missed. YouTube channel, Periscope archive, you've got it all on lockdown. My name is Hillary LaMay and I am an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much. Even if you're not new, thank you so much for sharing your Thursday with me. I am super excited to share all this information. I'm gonna talk fast. If you miss anything, you can watch the replay, you can watch it later. I promise it's all good. And but I just love using this platform of Periscope to just kick down any geographical barriers that we have. I'm managing a global oil team and this allows me to share with all of them and at the same time with all of you. So it's like a twofer. It's really fun and I love it. So you can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have, and then as you see the hearts going up, you can just tap the screen as many times as you want. Even when you're watching the replay, that just lets me know that you're having fun with me and you're having an amazing time learning along with me tonight in the science lab. And tonight we're talking all about water. It is basic, it is elemental. This applies to everyone, whether you are enjoying an essential oil journey or not, whether you are little or big, young or old, this applies to every single person. So water is the foundation of our wellness. And I felt like it was really important to cover this. And we are going to touch on essential oils at the end of the scope, but this is really relevant to everyone and anyone. So I encourage you to share it with your friends later. And if you are sharing oils with friends, you can also share this experiment with them as well. Maybe get the kids involved. It would be a really fun project to do. But water is the foundation of our wellness, of all of our body systems and our cellular health. And there's no color or taste to water. So how could it be possibly so complicated? Well, I'm going to try to keep it as summarized as possible so you can just really first understand the basics. And of course, this is just scratching the surface. We could talk for weeks about water, every different little element of our wellness pyramid and how water affects that particular body system and particular set of organs and filtration and all of that, especially to the endocrine system though, because that's your liver, your kidneys, your pancreas, your colon, your skin. So many things are affected by our water intake. And so just like we kick chemicals to the curb every single week around here, we are helping you, well, we, the collective we, of course, but we and I are helping you be label reading gangsters when it comes to the bottled water industry, because the water you're drinking can be, and most likely is, to some degree, sabotaging your wellness, and you don't even know it. Well, you do now because you're on this Periscope. But so we are just going to make sure that you are not sabotaging all those amazing things you're doing with your nutrition and with your fitness and with your mindfulness and all of those things. We don't want to reverse all that you're doing. We want to make sure that we're moving things forward. And so tonight we're going to talk about pH. We're going to talk about how this relates to our essential oil and wellness journey. And we're going to talk about getting into the science lab and test a bunch of health waters, really, and reasons that you'd want to drink alkaline water and what that is. And then I'm going to highlight some of my favorite essential oils to add to water that will not affect the alkalinity of your water and that are just going to make it so much more enjoyable for you to drink water, because it's water and it's plain, and sometimes you want that, but other times you want something with flavor. And the problem is, if you're going to reach for bottled flavored waters like this offender here, it eludes you to think that there are health values in this bottle, and there really are not. And so we're going to talk about that. So if you've ever had an aquarium or you are a gardener, you know, you can put up a 1. But if you've ever had an aquarium, you know that the water that the fish swim in needs to be the right pH for them to survive. And if you are a gardener, then you know that the plants flourish when the soil, yeah, Heather, exactly, or a science teacher. You're cheating a little bit. You're too informed for this. You might need to come over and teach this class for me. But you need to know that the soil where you're going to plant your plants needs to be the proper pH for it to grow as well. And if you've been following me for a while, you also have probably seen some of my skincare demos, and a lot of the time I will talk about using a toner to pH balance your skin after you clean it, because your skin can feel really dry and tight after you clean it because you've removed all of that balance from your skin. So you need to pH balance your skin after you clean it. So it's the same thing that we want to make sure that we're doing in our bodies. And so it only makes sense that as humans that we want to make sure that we are thriving, and we thrive better when our pH is at an optimal level too. So what is the pH scale? Well, I have my handy magic LaMayzing wand to show you exactly what the pH scale is. Laura, I hope that you are able to watch. If not, maybe you can go out and come back in and hopefully it'll be okay for you. I know sometimes it can be glitchy. Periscope has that effect on people. But this is the magical LaMayzing pH scale, as you can see here, okay? And this is a rainbow delight of love, and I hope that you will enjoy this as much as me, because I love everything about rainbows and unicorns. And so, alkalinity refers to the water's pH level. So the numbers just go from 0 here to 14. And you can see these numbers here are acidic, and these are neutral, and these are alkaline. Oh, hi Mom, yay, my mom's on. And so pH of 1 is very acidic, and pH of 13 or 14 is very alkaline. And so what does this have to do with our wellness journey? Well, other than looking really fun and festive, and we could have a little pH parade. Oh, good, Laura, I'm glad. Most people don't think twice before taking a sip from bottled water. And maybe you can put up a 1 if you've never thought about what might be in your water, because a lot of people don't, and it doesn't mean there's no judgment here. I'm not saying you're bad or good. I'm not making any judgments. This is not to scare you. This is just to share and educate and help you be a label reading gangster, as always. Help you just understand, because you just might not know, and when you know better, you can do better. But if nobody tells you, and so Jen, it's interesting that you say that Jen is saying that most of bottled water is just as bad as tap water, but that's actually a myth that we're going to debunk tonight. So you're going to be surprised at what you see when we get into our demo. You're going to be really surprised. So but most people don't think twice about taking a sip from their bottled water, and most bottled waters make false claims. They make claims that are void, that these waters have all these fantastic health benefits, and they don't. They're void of minerals, they're void of electrolytes, and they are very acidic. And the consensus between the Environmental Protection Agency and the Environmental Working Group and health research is that bottled water is actually inferior quality to tap water. And I'm going to show you before your eyes. There is no, I'm not altering anything. These are bottled waters that I have not done anything to. You are going to see it before your eyes. And the proof is in the pudding, and it's up to you what to do with the information, but you're gonna be surprised. I was surprised, and I just feel so much better since we've incorporated alkaline water into our family. Oh wow, Mom's Organic Market won't even sell. Yeah, and it's very wasteful, exactly. We don't buy bottled water. I actually kind of felt guilty about buying all these waters and patronizing the bottled water industry, to be honest with you, because we don't use bottled water. I drink out of a metal or glass cup, and we try to be really sustainable whenever we can. We try to eliminate our paper towel usage, and we use like chamois and microfibers for our cleaning and stuff like that. So anyway, but again, this is just not to scare you. This is just to share and educate, and then you as a consumer can be completely up to you. Mimi, we're gonna get into that, absolutely. That's a really great question about fluoride. So, but every Thursday night, we just break it down. We dispel the myths, we kick chemicals to the curb, and we kick old habits to the curb, just like thinking, and there's nothing wrong with thinking that tap water is gross, because maybe it has a certain taste that it makes us, it leaves an impression on us that it's not good, that it's not healthy. So, maintaining a bodily pH of 7.4 is the goal. So if you look back at our LaMayzing magic wand here of delight, you can see that 7.5 is right here in the middle. That's where we want to be. We want to be neutral, okay? So processed foods and sodas that are acidic, and most bottled waters, they can really affect so many things. Oh, hi Courtney, I'm so glad you're here for the first time. Yay, Courtney in the house. But fostering a more alkaline environment for your body helps your bones, it helps your immune response, your digestion, especially if you are prone to GI and intestinal issues, like if you eat certain acidic foods and you feel like that just burning sensation when you lay down. Now, acidic forming foods are things like wine, cheese. I know you're gonna hate me because I'm like wine and cheese and you're probably loving those things, but it's challenging. And Heather's saying that she's heard a theory that acidity promotes cancerous cells. And in fact, that's a lot that aligns with the research that I've read as well. So this is just informative. I don't want to scare you. I just want to inform you, and I hope that you're not going to be mad at me because I'm telling you not to drink wine or cheese or coffee, but wine, cheese, pork, Gatorade, Coke, eggs, beef, sugar, beer, soy milk, coffee, these things are acid forming foods. And then alkaline pH forming foods are things like apples, oranges, which is ironic because in your brain you think oranges are acidic, but apples, oranges, almonds, avocado, banana, tomatoes, again, another one that you're probably like, how is that alkaline forming? Raw spinach, celery, mango, carrots, broccoli. These are all things, and you can Google this later. I mean, this is information that's broadly on the internet. You can look up the pH of any water if you're at the store or whatever, you can do that. But this is just to help you understand all that. And so alkaline water, and really that's the focus of what we're talking about. At the end of the day, the goal here is just to focus on drinking water that's alkaline. And alkaline water also improves your energy levels by delivering those nutrients to your cells and to your body systems easier, so that it's easier. You don't feel so lethargic and weighed down. Alkaline water also slows the aging process, or really adopting an alkaline diet. And so those negatively charged antioxidants in alkaline water help you battle free radicals, which then in turn reduces cellular damage, which then in turn reduces your propensity for cancer. So these are all things that play into the wellness pyramid, and that's why, though we are going to touch on essential oils and adding them to our water, and it won't affect our pH level in the water, it's important that we understand this basic element, because when we're talking about improving our wellness and improving all of these different things, our sleep, our nutrition, our digestion, our bowel movements, our urinary tract health, our skin, our brain function, all of these things need water to do that, and they need water. And yeah, Coke will definitely dissolve your tooth enamel. That is very true, Mom. So alkaline water also supports weight loss. Toxins that are stored in your fat tissue, that is obviously not something that you want, and the body holds on to that as an adaptive mechanism. So when there's too much acid, your body's holding on to those fat cells, and following a more alkalizing diet will often yield in more weight loss. It's also going to help lower your risk of osteoporosis, because again, that acidic lifestyle is leading to the bone mineral density issues with your hips, your wrists, your spine, and these are just a few of the areas, but really any of your body bones are susceptible to that. So the goal pH again is anywhere between 7 and 9. So we're going to pull out our LaMayzing magic pH wand. So this is the goal. This is the area you want to be in. Anywhere here is really ideal. And how do you know the pH of the water you're drinking? Well, very inexpensively, you can get pH tester strips or pH testing drops from Amazon or your wellness stores. I got mine on Amazon, and this is called pH Perfect. Now, this is not something that you drink, so this is a reagent drop that you put into your water to test the pH of it. And what's even more cool is, and I just downloaded this on Google Images. I mean, you can find the pH scale in any Google search, but it comes with a pamphlet, and it's very informative, so you don't have to have a fancy magic wand. This just comes in the packet, so it'll help you be able to match your water and test it in here, and it has all the great information that you need. So this is just called pH Perfect, and it comes with 3 bottles, and these bottles will last you a really long time. It's 10 milliliters. So what we are going to do is we are going to add 3 drops of the reagent drops, the pH tester drops, to an ounce of water, maybe about 2 ounces of water, to each of our waters that we're gonna test, and you're gonna be able to see before your eyes. This is not a magic trick. This is not smoke and mirrors. This is legit science fair extraordinaire. And hello, especially, I mean, I don't know about you, but I loved the science fair. I just thought it was so fun. I was really into science when I was a kid, and I loved learning about science and doing experiments and all of that. So hopefully this is something that resonates with you and you will enjoy it and prepare, you know, maybe something like this for your friends or your kiddos or their friends. So what we are going to do is take a plethora of waters that I guiltily purchased in the name of science for you. I felt a little guilty, like I said, about buying these waters. Oh, Heather, I hope you will do this, or maybe encourage one of your students to try this if they don't have an idea. But we're going to test all these waters. So we're going to test tap water that I filtered with a Brita water filter, which is probably the gold standard of what everyone has. Then we're going to test vitamin water, and this is the vitamin water that we're going to test because this says it's an excellent source of vitamins, zinc and chromium, and electrolytes, and it's a nutrient-enhanced beverage, so we'll see about that. We're also going to test, our next water is our Dasani water, okay? So we're going to test Dasani water, and we're going to test Voss water. And we're also going to test Smart Water, Evian, Fiji, Essentia, tap unfiltered water, and alkaline filtered water, okay? So I hope you will enjoy this with me. So we're going to just go one by one through each of the waters, and we're going to see what you think, and we're going to take our magic LaMayzing pH testing graph here, and we're going to see where they all fare, okay? So first, we have our gold standard. What most people think is the best kind of water at home is to filter their water with a Brita water filter, and we thought so too before we did this. So just it is what it is. So we're going to test the tap water filter with the Brita, and we're just going to put about 2 ounces of water here. Okay. And then we're going to do vitamin water, and I'm just going to pour all the waters in first so that you can, you know, it's just kind of faster seeing it. Okay, so there's our vitamin water. And then we're going to do our Dasani water. And I want you to see that I'm not changing anything, I'm not adding anything. I want you to see with your own eyes, this is what we're doing, okay? So this is Dasani. It's actually too much that I put in, but it's okay. All right, and then our next water is Voss Water. And I just collected whichever waters I could find, and this one just says artesian water from Norway. And yeah, it makes it appear like it's so fabulous and so awesome. And I didn't mention what the Dasani label said. Let's see about that. Let's see. All right. Dasani water says purified water enhanced with minerals for a pure, fresh taste. I'll be the judge of that. Kick them to the curb, folks. All right. Next is our Smart Water. Okay, and this says vapor distilled and electrolytes for taste. Okay, so we are gonna, again, see what's happening in here. I'll let the pH tester be the judge. You can be the judge. You can help me rate each of these. All right, and then we've got Evian. And of course, they don't sell bottled water in like one bottle. I had to buy the biggest, gigantic bottle that I could get. It's like, really, people? This is gonna be, I don't know what. I'll have to come up with some other craft for these fake me out waters. Okay, and then we have our Fiji water. And Fiji says, from the islands of Fiji, natural artesian water, Earth's finest water, drop by drop. Fiji water acquires the natural minerals and electrolytes that give you its signature soft, smooth taste, perfected by nature. There's nothing on Earth quite like it. Well, actually there is. Better water, alkaline water, but anyway, you'll see. Okay, so Fiji water is here. All right. And then we've got Essentia, which I like the name, of course. And now this says, Essentia, overachieving water. We're here to put a flag in the ground and tell the world that a better you starts with a better water. Hashtag Essentia Nation. We're going to get there, Lindsay. You're ahead of me. You're a rock star. You're ahead of the game, but we are going to cover that. We make supercharged ionized alkaline water that is too pure to be tested by pH strips. So this is saying it's the real deal, so we'll be the judge of that. Okay. We've got our Essentia, and then we've got our tap unfiltered water. Okay, so straight from our tap in Loudoun County, tap unfiltered water. Okay, And then last but not least, we have our alkaline filtered water straight from the tap from our Loudoun County water system. This is an alkaline water filter. This is super affordable. It's probably about the same price as your Brita water filter, and I'm going to go into it and I'm going to show you a picture of it and walk you through it after my demo here. But this is our alkaline water. Okay. All right, now let's get to the science of things, okay? So we are gonna just take 3 to 4 drops of our pH reagent, and this is gonna tell us what's happening here, okay? So hopefully you guys can see every single one of these bottles, every single one of these cups. It's a tight squeeze. All right, so here first we have our tap water with Brita. This is our tap water that we filtered with our Brita water filter. We're just gonna let this zhuzh around a little bit. Yeah, Kangen water filter is awesome. Yes, you are ahead of the game because the Kangen water filter is fantastic. Okay, so this is tap Brita water filter, tap water that's been filtered by Brita. Okay, so let's see where this falls. This is just our tap water with the Brita water filter. Okay, so where do we think this is? This is about, what do you think? About a 6. This is about a 6, I would say. 5? Okay. You're going to be the judge, so you're going to help me. What do you think? 5? 6? 5? Maybe a 4 almost? Maybe a 5? Everyone thinks 5? Okay, so we've got 5. So our tap water, straight from Loudoun County tap, nothing has been done to it fancy, just good old Brita water filter, okay? So not expensive, you can get these anywhere. Run-of-the-mill Brita water filter. It's getting hot in here, okay, because we're doing legit science up in here. All right, next is our vitamin water, okay? So we're gonna take our 3 drops of pH reagent. Now it's a little different because this started out as pink, but still it's going to change color for you. Okay, so we've got our pH tester drops in the vitamin water, and we'll just give this a little zhuzh. You can see it's starting to get a little yellow and orange. Again, it's hard to see with the lights because it was pink. But you can tell this is not blue or purple. So if you were to, if this were to be alkaline, you would be able to see very clearly that this was becoming purple, okay? So what do we think this is? About a 1 or a 2? Maybe about a 0 or a 1? Pretty acidic. What do you think? 1? Maybe a 0 or a 1 or a 2? Okay, we're gonna go with maybe a 2, 1 or a 2. Okay. And we can revisit these when they've had a little bit of time to sit as well. Okay, next is our Dasani, okay? So we are gonna just add 3 drops, all right, to our Dasani. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go through the Voss water. I'm gonna do these, and they're gonna have time to sit and marinate before your eyes, and you can tell me what you think. This is the Evian, this is the Fiji water, this is the Essentia. Look at that. That was saying it's the gold standard. This is tap water that's unfiltered, and this is alkaline water. This is tap water from my Loudoun County tap that's been run through the alkaline filter. Okay, as you can see, this is a pretty broad range, okay? So if all of these waters were truthful, then we would see them all pretty far on the alkaline scale, right? How many of these do we see that's pretty dark blue? A couple of these, and we just want to kind of zhuzh this around and let that reagent get into all the water. We're just going to swirl this around. So the smart water, look at how smart that is. It doesn't look very smart to me, folks. What do you think? I'm wearing a white coat so you can kind of see the color against my coat. Okay, this is Dasani. Zhuzh this around a little bit. This is pretty offensive. This is like a 3. What do you guys think? 3? Yeah. Smart water is not so smart. Okay, and then we've got Voss. Yeah, this is the Voss water. Okay, and this is the Evian. And this is the Fiji. Yeah, These are pretty good. So you can see the range that we're getting. There's a lot of differences here. And again, if all of these waters were truthful in their label, they would all look like these waters at the end here, and they don't. These waters are waters that you think are good for you, that you think you are doing a good thing for your body. And again, there's no judgment here. I'm just sharing this as an educational piece of information. You can choose to do with it what you want. And knowledge is power. It really is. So this is what it's all about on Throw It Out Thursdays and being a label reading gangster. It just means that it's interesting to know what is happening in the water bottle that you are drinking. Okay, so here we have that Fiji water, here we have that Essentia. Now look at how dark blue this is. Let this blend down a little bit. Look at how gorgeously dark blue that is. That is pretty good. That is like a 10 right there. That is really nice. That is gorgeous. Okay, so as you can see, this is pretty dark blue, purple almost. Yeah, this is really good. And it even was saying on the label, this might be the only one that is truly as honest as it says. Ionized hydration, 9.5 pH or higher. Okay, well, so this one is truthful, because this is, to me and to you all, my Periscope scientists, this is 9.5 or higher, because this looks actually like it's an 11 or 12, maybe even, yeah, that 11, 12 range. That's pretty impressive. I really like that. 11, yeah. So we're saying that this is even higher than the label is saying. It says 9.5 pH or higher, okay? And then, so what we've also got here, which is really fascinating, and Jen, I hope you're still on, this is the unfiltered tap water from my tap. Look at how gorgeous this blue is. Look, it's pretty deep. And let this zhuzh down a little bit and get that all the way down to the bottom. But that is pretty impressive, and I bet you were probably not expecting that. You were probably expecting the tap water to be somewhere along the lines of maybe Dasani, maybe this, okay? Yeah, I want you to test your water. I would love for you to test your water and let me know how it looks. Yeah, and Loudoun County water, I mean, I feel like this is pretty amazing. So we've got the Essentia. So all of these are really, they're in the neutral range. So I would feel safe with that. Even the Smart Water, I would say this is a 4 or a 5. So I would say that's not your best choice, okay? Loudoun County is where I live. It is in Northern Virginia. So you're welcome to come and visit me and drink my water. Yes, I hope you will test your water, Amy. So you can see that the Evian, this is about, I don't know, what would you guys say? The Evian is about maybe a 6 or 7. That's pretty good. Maybe even an 8 or a 9. Yes. Yeah. Well, and that's another thing, that the smell, you know, just because you might not like the taste of it, you can filter it with an alkaline filter and you can maintain the pH without having that flavor. Now, even with just a regular Brita water filter, Michelle, you're still doing better than the bottled water. The bottled Dasani, the Voss, and the Smart Water is even darker than, the tap water, just through the regular Brita water filter, is even better than the bottled water. So the idea is that you think there's a perception, there's a misperception, there's a wrong perception that bottled water is better. And I just wanted to bring this to your attention and let this be an eye-opener for you, that you need to make your own choices, not just because the label says something. Well, labels can say they're natural. Like we've talked about before in the past, the labels on the Hershey's cocoa powder says cacao on the label on the front, and on the back it says cocoa powder, okay? So it's just really important to be aware as a consumer what you're doing and how you can do it, and not necessarily challenging the status quo, but just being aware of your options. So the color of Alex's hearts are 9. Oh, they're so alkaline. I just love it so much. Yeah, even some bottled water has fluoride. Jason's always said Dasani made him sick to his stomach, and now you know why. Yeah, and Amy, you had been mentioning earlier about, you know, intestinal issues and stuff too, so this really could be the link for you. But so as you're seeing, tap water is neutral. This is amazing, you guys. This is changing. This is blowing your mind, I hope, because it blew my mind when I learned about this. And this Essentia water is fantastic. This is awesome. This is dark. This is well into the alkaline range, along with the tap unfiltered water and then the alkaline water. So what does this take away for you? Well, hopefully a lot of things. And so we're seeing that which one of these is the most acidic. To me, and it's hard to tell with the vitamin water because it was already pink. So let me see if I add one more drop to this to see if that helps at all. Because in my lighting, it looks a little bit orange, but because it's pink, it's a little hard to tell. And I couldn't find a plain flavor because they were all colored. But which one looks like it's the lowest the most acidic pH. So probably to me it looks like Dasani, okay? So that would be this one, and this is, again, probably about, what would you say, a 3? I would say this is about a 3 on the pH scale. Yeah, 3. So that's not something you want to drink. And Dasani water is everywhere. It's at grocery stores, it's at Target, it's at the checkout everywhere you go. It will affect your eczema because it affects your endocrine system and your body's filtering system and your digestive tract and your immunity. And eczema is usually an internal issue that shows itself in external ways, but it's from candida overgrowth in the gut because your gut can't properly filter all of those, all that yeast, and it's just yikes. So, okay, this is the lowest, and then which one is the most alkaline? Okay, so it looks like the Essentia water, and then the tap water that's been unfiltered, and I'll try to put it up against my white coat there so you can see. And then the alkaline water that we filtered with the alkaline pitcher. So we've got the Essentia, we've got the tap water, unfiltered, and then we've got the alkaline water that is been filtered with the alkalizer. Okay, so this would make, again, like I said, this would make a really fun science experiment for your kids or for your friends. And this is just to share with you that these general perceptions we have about the bottled water industry and that the bottled water is the healthiest is not always. And it is, oh yeah, Mom, it's the pH perfect. I'll bring this over when we see you next, and we can do this together with your water if you want. But yeah, it's called pH perfect. And they're just, it comes in a little box from Amazon, and it's just like these little tester drops. But you can get tester strips too, but I thought the drops just made it really streamlined. Now, you know, again, because the bottled water industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, just like big pharma. So really the takeaway is that you can filter your own for less and feel better, and you don't have to be tossing bottles after bottles after bottles. You can do it economically and eco-friendly using an alkaline water pitcher. So just like the tap water that's unfiltered has a fantastically neutral pH, we maintain that pH when we alkalize it in the filter, but we remove all those things that maybe we don't like the taste or we don't like the smell, okay? So alkaline water filter removes heavy metals like lead or copper or arsenic or chlorine, and then it has diatomite ceramic balls inside of it that remove the fluoride and add calcium and really help your bones because it adds that calcium that you need that you're missing from an acidic diet. So if you're eating acidic foods, drinking acidic things like coffee, wine, all that other stuff, Gatorade, that you think is healthy for you, you can replace that and remineralize your body with alkaline water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I want to show you my alkaline filter because it was like 35 bucks on Amazon. Really, really simple. Amy, yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good game changer for you if you incorporate alkaline water into your wellness pyramid. Now, what I also want to do before I move the waters out of the way, I also want to show you that this is a bottle of lemon essential oil. Okay, so most people think lemon is acidic, but lemon essential oil is distilled from the rind, not the fruit. So adding a drop of lemon essential oil is not going to change the pH and the alkalinity of our water. And it's really important because when we want to enjoy our essential oils and help us enjoy our plain water more, we can flavor it with all kinds of essential oils, and I'm going to show you that after I show you the filter. So this is the alkaline filtered water that we did in our alkalizing filter, and then here is a drop of lemon essential oil. Okay, and as you can see, that does not do anything to the alkalinity of your water. Tatiana, I'm going to talk about that too. But so again, this is our essential oil lemon in our alkaline water that we filtered from tap water. So, and again, then we can also take the essential water and add a drop of lemon essential oil, and it is not changing the pH of our water. So for everyone out there that thinks, oh my gosh, I shouldn't drink lemon water, I shouldn't drink water with lemon essential oil because it's acidic and it's going to affect my stomach, that's not right. And I just want you to know that. I want you to be educated and I want you to be aware. But again, I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just sharing what I love to do in my home for my family and what I want to share with my oilers around the world, because I want all of them and all of you to be able to make healthier choices wherever you go. So, and hello, this color is so gorgeous. I mean, I need a shirt this color. It's so cute. But this is really important because there's a misperception that essential oil is acidic, and these citrus oils are going to do that to your water. So that's a myth, and we're debunking it now. So just letting you know that. Now, what's also interesting, and I want to show you too before we move on, is that this is just regular baking soda. I do have a nail polish color, of course I do, and in fact, my nail polish color of the week today is Zoya Ibiza. It's like a really pretty iridescent blue. It's really pretty. So this is just regular baking soda, and what's cool about baking soda is that it can help alkalize your water, but baking soda doesn't taste good, and drinking water from an alkalizing pitcher does taste good. So, but for the name of science, I just want to show you. So this is our Dasani, okay, and I'm going to hold it up to my shirt, and this was about, what, a 3 on the alkaline scale, on the pH scale? Yeah, I'll keep this here, okay. So this was about a 3, alrighty, 3 on the scale. You can see it on my shirt. This is baking soda. Whoa, mind blown. How about them apples? Okay, baking soda, just a pinch of baking soda. And that brought you straight to the same alkalinity of the essential water. What? Say what? Holy moly, if I blew your mind, put up a 1. So yeah, that was crazy, right? Okay, and yeah, so we just took that nasty Dasani water and alkalized it in a pinch of baking soda. That's it. But again, who wants to drink water with baking soda? I don't really know anyone that does. So therefore, you have options. You've got the water filter, yeah, right? Blowing your mind, people, kicking chemicals and your water bottles to the curb, 1 drop at a time. So this is just, again, just to show you that you can have fun. You can teach your kids. You can teach your own family. You can teach your friends. This is an awesome party trick. You can just get some little jars or plastic bottle, you know, whatever you might have around the house. Just have fun. This is really cool. Okay, so we've got our baking soda out of the way. We are going to move our waters out of the way, and I am just going to make room. Stand by. Let me move this behind me. Just move that out of the way. Okay, so back to our alkalizing water filter and water pitcher. So this is really sleek and, yeah, I know, Amy, right? It's just going to blow your mind. This is an alkalizing water pitcher. It looks just like a Brita water pitcher. It doesn't look like a robot. It doesn't look scary. It's super streamlined. In fact, it's actually thinner. And when we switched to this, I was like, wow, we have way more room in our fridge right now. This is awesome. More room for essential delights. Hello. But it's thinner, more streamlined. It's not as bulky. Plus, it's better for you. So we're kicking chemicals to the curb, and we're not spending all this money on these awesome essential oils and these wellness products to help our skin and our intestines and our organs and all of these things that we're doing to sabotage everything that we're doing with our water, which is so basic. And it's like, this is just so basic, but nobody teaches you this stuff. Well, maybe Heather, because you're a science teacher and you're way too cool. But everybody else, you might not know about this. And if nobody taught you, then it's not your fault, and you shouldn't blame yourself. Oh, by the way, my nails match my alkalizing water pitcher. Just saying. So this is the alkalizing water pitcher. It works the same way as any other water pitcher. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it from probably Whole Foods or maybe your local natural market. It just has a filtering thingy right here that goes right in, and the little filter is down at the bottom. All you want to do is just make sure that the water is covering the filter so that all the water is getting filtered. Okay, so here we have the box, so that if you guys want to take a screenshot or you can look later, this there are many. So this is, well, that's true, Heather, but it's all good together. It takes a village. It does, and it's pretty. So you can get this from many other places. You can get it from the manufacturer, but I got mine on Amazon. I read the reviews and I was really happy with them, and I spent a long time deciding, and actually I've been wanting to do this Periscope for a really long time, but because I felt like it wasn't so focused on oils, and I know you guys really like to see recipes and all that stuff, but I felt like this was just so important and elemental that I wanted to have this information to share years from now for my new oilers when we're talking about intestinal problems they might be having, or skin challenges, or they might be recovering from cancer. I want to be able to have this information to share with all of them. So I hope this is not too long for you, and if it is, you can watch the rest of it later. If you need to go, I understand, but I just wanted all of this information in one place for the future because it's just really important, and I care about you. I care about your trace minerals. I care about your body's alkalinity. I really do. So yeah, this is a great Christmas gift idea. So this is from Lake Industries. It's just an alkaline water pitcher. Okay, so it's just very basic, and it's blue, and it says that it that it does alkaline, energized, mineralized water, and it reduces chlorine, it improves trace minerals, it is cost effective, it is eco-friendly, it is alkaline, it improves the taste and odor of your water, and the life of the filter is 150 liters. Okay, so that's about 2 months, which is the same as a Brita water filter. This freshly, instantly filters your water. It alkaline water has beneficial minerals, it's economical and environmentally friendly, and it eliminates plastic bottles. So this is not lying. Everything that this is claiming does what it says it does because we saw it alkaline our water before our eyes, okay? So this is not smoke and mirrors, this is legit, this is honest, and this did what it said it was going to do. Along with, but if you are traveling and you do, like if you're going on a road trip or something, what you can also do is get a alkalizing water bottle that has an alkaline water filter in the bottle. But I'm a mom of a 5-year-old, and let's be honest, I really don't want to buy super expensive water bottles because it might get broken or lost or taken, and I really don't want to do that. So what I like to do instead is be able to filter my own water with this. But if you do need a bottled water option, to me, Essentia is the one that you would want to choose. This to me is the gold standard because this was fantastic. This was super duper high on the pH scale, as high as it gets. Okay, so Essentia, if you are gonna opt for bottled water, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging you. It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you want to drink water from a bottle. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just sharing with you so that you know and that you can make an informed decision. Okay, so if you are going to drink bottled water, you can drink Essentia. This is a great option. The other option that I would say would be another viable option is the Fiji Water, because this is also neutral, and this is actually more than neutral. It's on the alkaline scale. Okay. And so this is the filter. It is SGS certified, which is just system certification. It's food grade material, it's recyclable, it's BPA free, it's environmentally friendly. You only want to wash this by hand. You do not want to wash this in the dishwasher because you don't want chemicals on there at all. So, and then it comes with one filter, okay? So these are the filters. You can get a couple of them bulk on Amazon. This is from Amazon, Megan. You can also see, you can maybe call around if you have a Whole Foods or a natural market of any kind, Wegmans. You can just look on Amazon, Amy, then, because you might not have that many health food options in your town. And these are the Lake Industries Alkaline Water Pitcher Filter Cartridges, and these can filter up to 150 liters, and they remove sediment, rust, microbes, suspended solids, colloidal material, chlorine, heavy metals, detergents, herbicides, and pesticides, and it promises to alkaline your water to a pH of 7.8 to 9, and it actually did that. So I feel comfortable with promoting this and saying that I give this the LaMayzing stamp of approval. Check. This adds calcium and magnesium. Hello, my BFF mineral is magnesium. So calcium, magnesium, potassium, and iron. This is a really great option. So I hope that you will maybe try this out. And then, like I was saying, the filtration system has diatomite ceramic balls in there, and so it is going to remove all those things, but then remineralize your water for you to give you all the benefits. Casey's saying her parents have a pH machine for their water, but your husband and you need one too. Yes. Amy's saying she's getting a travel bottle too. Anything for the gut health. I agree, definitely. Yes, get on Amazon after you watch my Periscope though, because I'm not done. But this is going to have those diatomite ceramic balls that are going to help remineralize, remove all that nasty stuff, improve the taste, and the negative ion ceramic balls are also going to help eliminate the microorganisms, and you don't want to have any microorganisms growing in your water because that's just disgusting to even think about. And then speaking of taste, that's really where our essential oils come into play. So hopefully you will explore and look into getting oh, Phil just bought one. That's awesome, Shannon. You're gonna love it so much. And you could do this with the kids, and maybe the kids could do this for a science fair. But I hope you will look into this and do your own research and do what you think is best. I don't have an affiliate link. I am not getting any money from any of these products that I share. I just love this so much. I just bought it on Amazon Amazon after I'd read the reviews and decided to choose this one, but I encourage everyone to just do their own research and find the one that works for you. You can also invest in a reverse osmosis water filtration system in your home, but that's a little cost prohibitive for a lot of people. Alex, I'm rewarded enough by knowing that I'm giving my family alkaline water and that I can help you too. So definitely, I would love for, that is just more than happiness enough for me. I don't need to be paid for that. I don't do this for money. I just do this because I love it and it's my passion to help share. So go on with your purchases. Yeah, it takes the fluoride out of that water for you. So it's going to remineralize the water with the calcium and the magnesium and the iron, and it's going to be awesome for you. So speaking of taste, before we end, because I know it's running a little long, my favorite essential oils that come into play here that I love to add to my water that do not affect the alkalinity, which just makes me so happy because I love sharing with everyone how you can rehydrate and make your water more fun for you to drink with your essential oils. So these are just some of my favorites, and this little marble thing is from Shades of Stone, and it's a family-owned business, and I just love their stuff. And I gave this as a gift to one of my oilers for one of our wellness challenges the other month, and she loves it so much, and I just love it. It's beautiful. Lime. I love lime. It is so delicious and fresh. Oh, Mimi bought one too. Awesome. And then grapefruit. Grapefruit is great for the digestive tract. It's great for a healthy metabolism. I love grapefruit in my water. Also, Slim and Sassy. This is fantastic for your metabolic system. It is great for, Heather, maybe try drinking water that is alkaline first and then add grapefruit oil with it and see, because I wonder if it's the grapefruit or if it's the water that could be affecting you, because if you're drinking a lot of acidic liquids, that maybe could be the culprit. So just try it. Maybe you can try 2 times. But Slim and Sassy is a great oil. I love to put this oil in my water after lunch and after dinner so I don't want to snack. The next one is Wild Orange. I love Wild Orange. It is so fresh and bright, and you can even put this with peppermint, like I showed the other day in a diffuser blend, Wild Orange and Peppermint or Tangerine and Peppermint. You can put both of those in your water. It's minty and it's fresh, and the same goes for the Slim and Sassy. It's minty and it's spicy, and it's just so good. Yeah, Heather, you'll have to follow up with me and let me know how it goes. Also, Red Mandarin. Red Mandarin came in the Mother's Day trio of citrus. I love Red Mandarin so much. It's just fantastic. I mean, they're all fantastic. Cinnamon bark. If you like those fireballs or red hots, you're gonna love cinnamon bark in your water. Okay, next we have peppermint. Again, peppermint is super fresh. It's great if you have a belly ache or indigestion. You're gonna love this. Peppermint is awesome, especially if you maybe get car sick or air sick. You can put a drop of peppermint in your water as well. The next is basil. Basil and peppermint together in water is awesome. If you haven't tried it, you can totally make some spa water. You can even do slices of cucumber in your water and add a drop of basil essential oil in there. It's going to taste so refreshing and herbaceous and fresh and fantastic. The next one is Digestion. This is a great oil also for belly issues, any digestion or indigestion issues you might have. You can put a drop of Digestion in your water. It's going to be minty and it's going to be spicy because it's got fennel. And speaking of fennel, we've got sweet fennel. So if you like licorice, if you love those black jelly beans, if you love the black Twizzlers, you're gonna love fennel. It's strong, but you know what? I feel like the world is split, and half of people love fennel and the black licorice and the black jelly beans, and the other half of the population does not do that, does not like fennel, does not like the black licorice jelly bean or the Twizzlers. So, you know, if you are a fennel lover, I know my friend Becca out there, she loves fennel. So if you love fennel, you can put a drop of fennel in your water for digestion. Michelle does not like fennel. And lastly, tangerine. And tangerine just became added to the lineup of doTERRA essential oils that are available all the time. I used to ration this so much because it was only available through like the share program, and now it's available all the time. So anyway, pretty much we've just scratched the surface. And I know that I talked for a really long time, 45 minutes, but this is just scratching the surface, you guys. Hopefully you will feel more confident about perusing the bottled water aisle, and you will feel secure in the choices that you're making. And regardless of whatever choices you make, you will have the knowledge, which is power, and that makes you feel empowered, that you can make decisions that are right for you, knowing all the information. So There will not be a Periscope next week. Again, just a friendly reminder, we'll be in Salt Lake City, but I will see you back in 2 weeks for more essentially awesomeness, essentially deliciousness, science fair fun. We're gonna do more science experiments. I think this was really fun, at least it was for me, and it's my Periscope channel, so I love to entertain you guys. I hope this was informative, and if you get your alkaline pitchers or you start drinking alkaline water, I would love for you to tell me how you feel, how it makes you feel. I find that when I drink alkaline water, it tastes smoother. Not that water has any effervescence, you know, flat water, but I found it just feels smoother, and I don't know if it's just because of how it's purified, I don't know, but I love drinking alkaline water. I love that I can support my family with another layer, peel back another layer of feeling confidence when we're making choices, and drinking water is elemental. It is just the basic. It is every single cell in our body needs water, and why not give it better water when we have that option for basically the same price. This was $35.99 on Amazon Prime. I got it in 2 days, and then boom, I was able to just change things around for our family. And also, when you're putting that water in your plant, you're pouring the water into your plants. If you have an aquarium, you know, your pH testing water and things like that. So anyway, I've spoken enough. I hope you will do your own science experiments and get your own LaMayzing pH chart to have a great time with. And if you are at convention, please send me a message or let me know, and I would love to see you and hug you and just thank you for being so supportive of me all this time, just sharing the things that I love with you and trusting me to help guide you along your wellness journey. So thank you guys so much. I will see you in 2 weeks. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday weekend. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you.